Does it register the same way in their brain as like when we see like a human having sex with a horse or a dog?
Yes,
Is it bestiality to them?
Probably.
absolutely.
That needs to be the intro. Is it bestiality to them?
Is it or is it not bestiality?
Spit out my food.
Stop
That made
fucking
me
my
spit out
food.
my food. I gotta clean this up.
We return to the adventuring party.
Okay.
Sneak around. Sneak.
Okay, they're coming.
Run away. Run away.
That's the first time I've just like had fun with a match in a long time.
All right. So, as you and Carver are heading to the north gate of the city in order to meet up with Aveline. Make sure the music is turned up loud enough. Yeah, it's good. All right. So as we pan in, describe what Leopold is bringing with him. What supplies does he have? What weapons or armor, if any? What sort of survival gear he's bringing? And his general mood, his general vibe.
Well, he's got a pack that's got the food and water that they've got just in case. He's got his shield. He doesn't really use weapons or armor, and he's just casual, walking alongside Carver. He's got his attention to Carver and kind of wants to. Hey, Carver.
Huh?
I wanted to talk to you about something, if I could.
Of course.
And stick with me. And I promise, I'm not high, but just stick
No,
with me.
I figured. I mean, we're about to go out in the desert. If you were high, I'd be a little concerned.
Fair. Can I spray water in your bedroom?
Why?
To get water everywhere.
I ask again. Why?
Because there's no water in there. Okay, how about this? How about what do you think about us spraying water in Mom's room?
Sounds like a waste of drinkable water.
Exactly. You wouldn't do that because there's no need. Now, what if your room was on fire? Would you want water put in your room?
Then that would be a good use to you put water in my room.
Exactly.
I know you're going somewhere with this, but you're definitely confusing.
No, absolutely, and I do apologize. It's just we each have our own rooms. They have their own, layout, but we wouldn't go in there as a group unless there was something going on. Fire, and bug infestation, something like that.
Yeah, basic privacy.
Right. The point is our sister lives in a very restrictive society. And so she is fighting tooth and nail to try to be relevant in this world. And so don't think of her as being this asshole bitch to everyone. Think of her as she needs help. She needs our help. She needs our encouragement. Everybody in the family needs our help and encouragement, but she's hurting and she's trying to compensate. Does it feel good to be talked down on? Does it feel good to be constantly doubted, to be thought of constantly in the negative way? No, of course not. But we can be the better person and try to offer our support to her, because that's when she needs us the most.
But then when people do that, like Kaz, then they just you offer a hand down and she swats it away.
And that's on her. We can't control her actions. We can't control her thinking. We don't want to, but all we can do is just understand. And then that's it. You don't have to like what she does. You don't have to accept what she does, but just know that she's hurting And the people who yell the loudest need our help the most.
Yeah, okay.
Just food for thought.
There's a reason you're the rock. Alright, I'll anchor up.
Now, this doesn't mean you go throwing water on her. That would be a bad idea. But you get the analogy.
I know what you mean.
Good. That's all that matters.
I just don't understand why she thinks that she needs to step on us. Like, I get it. She's a woman. But we're not in human society. We're in Carver society. They clearly don't have the same values. Can't she just exploit that and get ahead? Instead of
Not
having
so
to feel
easily.
like she has to step on our necks.
Another analogy, just a quick one, is a bird. A bird who has a hurt wing is not going to get very far and is very vulnerable. You may try to go and help it, but it's going to snap at you. That doesn't mean it's a bad bird. It doesn't mean it's a mean bird. It just means it is in a bad place and it's trying to defend itself. And that's all she's doing.
Ugh. I just don't know how to interact in any good way. Because every time I try to be her brother, I just am treated like just a stranger. Like I don't matter.
I know. But don't base your own don't base your own values on someone else. You're still a very valuable brother. I wouldn't take you along with this trip if I didn't trust you. Just be nice, be brotherly, and then we'll move along.
One step at a time.
Exactly.
All right. Well, you do your best to not die because you're stupid and you don't use weapons. He says, and he's already almost as tall as you, even though he's like several years younger than you. Like when this guy gets to about 20, 21 years old, he's gonna be a brick house.
Nice.
As he kind of reaches over and locks his arm around your neck. Now let's go see Aunt Aveline. Pretty sure she wouldn't ask us for help if the job was safe.
Yeah, let's make sure we both come home with all our limbs attached.
Well, if we come home with less limbs attached, we can always just ask Kiki to put the limb back on.
Or maybe I can make a wooden limb, like a peg leg. That would be cool. I'm just kidding.
Made of wood or metal?
I can't work very well with metal.
That's true. You suck at the forts.
True. I can't argue there.
As you guys get out to like the wall, and Aveline is waiting. She's you can tell she's got her guard uniform on, but she has like a kind of a poncho over the top of it with like her hood up, and she has like a traveler's walking stick.
Ah.
Where's Kiki? Isn't she coming?
She wasn't able to make it, so substitution.
Hi, I'm Plan B. Right.
That sounds off. No, but this is Carver, my brother. He's very capable, but I will keep a close eye on him.
We've met.
Have they met?
Yeah, she's a friend of the whole family's.
Oh, I knew that.
Yeah.
Not really, I forgot.
He nods as he says, right, all right. Well, Carver's probably got a stronger sword arm anyway.
Probably.
As she just sort of nods and starts heading out into the desert. There's a little bit of civilization houses outside the city wall for about a mile, but as you guys are traveling, roll me a conditioning heat check.
All right. I might also keep my eyes open for any kind of seeds or anything that I can bring home and try to grow. Conditioning, huh? That is 2d8 roll. 21.
21. Yeah. So it's hot out here, but you are well prepared for the heat. You came with the right clothes. You came with enough water. And by the time you get under the shade of the Sunder Mount, or Mount Sunder, which is a very large kind of Arizona-style flat-top mountain, kind of like the Devil's Plateau out in Australia. The environment around here is a lot more rocky, a lot more rugged. There's a lot more places to hide. It's also a primary trade route, as they're not really roads themselves, but the routes that caravans use to get from trade over land, to get from places like Bale and trade down to Newport. As you roll me an academics check.
Academics. That's a lot less. 2 more. 11.
Yeah, you don't. Obviously, you don't know a whole lot about mercantile, like trade routes. You just know that merchants come through this area quite often. As she stops and she says, "All right. So,
Yes.
here's the deal." As she kind of looks around, I got a tip that some merchants were going to be passing through, and they were going to get hit. We've had reports of 3 caravans hit in this area over the last chain. 3 in 11 days is a lot. As she starts taking off the poncho so that her actual armor is shining out in the sun, as he says, "So, spread out, sit close to the ground, keep an eye out. The bandits have got to be around here somewhere. They might be in more than one camp. Stay close enough together that if one of us yells, we can all rush to each other's aid. But there's only 3 of us, so if we stick hip to the hip, we'll never find anything."
All right. Let me be in the center and you two spread out, because it'll take me longer to get from one side to the other if necessary.
She nods. You've still got that bad hip, I imagine.
It's doing better. I like being hip. Get it? That's a joke.
They both groan.
Well, they're not all winners.
As everybody starts spreading out over the rocky landscape, roll me your choice of a perception, insight, or outdoorsman check.
Oh, outdoorsman for sure. Although that doesn't always mean anything. That's 19.
19. As you're out here in these... It's a desert, but there's not a whole lot of sand out here. It's mostly just jagged, brownish red rocks and dirt and deserty plants.
Kind of the place you'd find Jawas in.
Yeah, no, it really is the kind of place you'd find Jawas in. As you come over a rock, also roll me a stealth check.
Oh, that I wouldn't imagine. Oh, wrong tab. I would be good at stealth. Yeah, that's with a -2. Let's see. That's a 7.
7?
No, not 7, the player. 7, the roll.
Oh, yeah, no, I know. As you come over a ridge, and you're trying not to make too much noise, but the area is really rocky, so every few steps sends climbing up a light hill will send a rock kind of tumbling back downward, or the sound of reeds kind of getting pushed out of the way by your feet. And you kind of too engrossed in nature and just the ground and the plants around here as you come over the ridge and you see a camp. 4 tents, campfire, a few rocks that have been moved in around the campfire for a good position to sit around. The campfire is put out. The fire is there's still a little bit of smoke coming up from the fire. So it's been abandoned fairly recently.
How close are the other two?
I wouldn't necessarily say they're super close. They're probably 100 feet in either direction from you.
Gotcha. Does it look like there's any signs of a trail, or if someone may be kind of off on the side, or any kind of further clues without me getting too much closer?
Roll me an outdoorsman check.
Again? Oh, that's not very big. That's 28.
You are. Sorry, hold on. My notes are weird. You are checking around for from a distance for
From a distance.
All kinds of various different tracks and so forth. As you realize fairly quickly that there's some really fresh tracks rushing off in the other direction and then cutting two sets going one way to your left and one going to your right.
Okay. He'll kind of turn around, and I know that's going to be dumb. Kind of turns around, faces the direction he had come from.
As you turn around, you're quickly met with all 4 sets of foot tracks having convened, as there are two men with short blades, and one with dual wielding short blades, and one with a crossbow. The crossbow's aimed at you. As the men with one of the men with swords raises his finger to his lips, doing the be quiet gesture.
How close are they together?
Pretty close. They're each of them is less than 5 feet from the other one. They're kind of clumped up, and they're also really close to you. Maybe 6 feet away at most.
6 feet away.
They clearly heard you coming and set up an ambush for you.
Okay. Where is this? He'll kind of look at them, kind of widen eyes, and he'll look down, and he's like, "There's a scorpion. Be careful." And he'll pretend to like stamp the scorpion. And then
what's your intention with that? Is it like to trick them? Is it?
Yeah, pretty much to trick them, just to put his foot on the ground.
Yeah. Roll me a guile check real quick. It's not a super high check.
Guile. Is that Street Fighter guile? Let's see. There's guile. It's not much. That's an 8.
As you raise your foot, the guy with the crossbow just like he just don't you move a muscle, boy.
Ooh, that did not come through. Say that again.
It's like, don't you move a muscle, boy. Not one muscle. Reach for a weapon, throw your foot down, gesture in the air for the gods to save you. Anything, and I'll put a bolt between your eyes.
Can I at least put my foot down? I'm going to fall over and make noise.
Very, very slowly.
Okay, so he very slowly puts down his foot. And as he does so, he's like, "Man, this is the pits." And as he does so, he's going to attempt move Earth to create an 8-foot pit beneath them. Try. I've never really used these before.
No. Hold on. I didn't double check some because you just do it. Like they're not.
Yeah,
stopping.
but I'm trying to do a flare where, like, I was going to stamp my foot down and kind of like use the momentum to create it, but he's trying to be a little more subtle now and still try to make it happen.
Yeah, no, I get that. I'm trying to remember what the fall damage mechanic was. Nam, do you remember off the top of your head? Or
It's only
fall
8 feet
damage
deep at max, I think.
Yeah, you can't take fall damage at 8 feet because it's and no, it can go way deeper than 8 feet. It's just dependent on your. It's just dependent on your level. Fall damage can be. Fall damage can be. It is fucking. I'm sorry, my brain ain't working.
No, it's fine.
isn't it number of feet fallen minus?
It is number of feet fallen -8 minus your acrobatics.
Right. Okay.
And I just became an oath breaker.
So yeah, as you like place your foot on the ground, you very, very slowly, and then right before you're like, damn, this is the pit, and then kind of fall forward onto your foot. And as you do so, before he has the time or the reaction, this is like 8 foot by 8 foot by 8 feet down, just like hole just appears, and there's like a Looney Tune, like a Wile E. Coyote time, as he like takes them a second to like fully realize, and then they fall.
And he'll yell, "Moo! Moo, I say! Moo!" Hopefully the echo will reach the other two.
Now close it on them.
Really? Because it just says it appears,
You can close it.
and then it says effect is permanent. I didn't know it would actually close it.
You can't. You can choose to close it on them.
Oh.
As it takes a moment, but Carver's the first one over us. He's, what the fuck? As he like looks and sees the hole. What?
Well, if I can close the top of the hole, I would do that.
You can close any point of the hole.
I don't want to like kill them. I just kind of want to trap them and kind of decide what to do from there. Maybe make a little air hole just so we can speak down into if this works.
Yeah, as Carver gets over, he kind of just like, what? What are you doing yelling? We're trying to be quiet.
There's a whole lot of quiet down there. Wait, that's another joke. I made another fun. Sorry. Bad timing.
Did you close the hole yet? Or is it, because if you close the hole, he doesn't see that there's a hole there.
Oh. It might be closing as he approaches. Because it's rather quick. But it's up to you on the timing. Like I said, I'm new to this, so I appreciate it, Nam. So yeah, if he knows, he would open the hole, call out, and then just close the top enough where there's an air hole, but not close them out completely.
You caught 4 of them? It's like he's like peeking through the air hole, and then like a crossbow bolt like punctures the top of the ground. Oh shit! They're still armed.
You guys need to behave. Where is the ant? Did she not hear me?
Yeah, it's a moment later, and then Aveline comes by. I certainly hope that there's a good reason for the noise.
I made some friends, and he kind of points to the air hole.
Ah. Good work. She pats you on the back. Open it up for me.
Now, okay, quick question. Would it cost another zeal to move it again? Is it like a zeal every time I move it?
No. I'll say as long as you're manipulating the dimensions of the same hole, you're good.
Okay. He opens up a little bit. He doesn't want to risk them trying to come out.
As she kind of leans down, sell out your pals, or my nephew here is going to crush you. This hole will be your tomb. He wouldn't. He's not even armed. Oh?
I have 2 arms, and the walls close in just a little bit. He's intimidating them, but he could never really actually finish the job.
Roll an intimidate check with a circumstantial +5.
Stop changing tabs. Intimidation. Okay. That is 11, because I got a 1 on one of those.
Nah. If he wanted to crush us, he'd have done it already. Nah, you're wanting to take us back to that fucking prison. We ain't going to prison. You're not going to prison. Well, it's a shame. As she walks over and hands Carver a hand crossbow. I'm a guard. I can't go around killing criminals. That's vigilantism. I'm gonna go look for some more this way. As she just walks away. Carver looks down at the hand crossbow. Huh. Aunt Aveline is way more hardcore than I thought she would be.
I know, right?
You might want to turn around, Leopold.
He does a 360.
I mean, like.
Do we really need to do that? Look, hey, are there any? He looks around for like animals, snakes, scorpions, anything like that.
Outdoorsman check.
Okay. Damn it. 14.
Um. Yeah, there's your pick. The desert's dangerous.
Yeah, he wants to, and this is going to be dangerous, find anything he can, snakes or whatever, and just start feeding them down the hole.
Roll me an animal handling.
Wait, where's that? Acrobatics. Handle animal. Okay, that's
Yeah.
not bad. That's a 15.
Yeah. You're a Demarian. Animals see you and they're like, friend.
Yay. Have fun.
Oh yeah, no, that's gonna get some screams from the raiders. That's for sure. There's like you throwing like a rattlesnake down in there.
Yeah.
That's unironically probably a worse form of execution.
And he's like, see, it wasn't our fault. Let the desert take care of them.
I hate to say this, but I'm thinking it's still probably our fault because the snakes wouldn't have gone. You know what? I'm not going to argue.
They would have found him anyway. Are you guys ready to stop being bad and behave?
The sounds you're getting are mostly of people dying to rattlesnake bites.
They're not very talkative anymore. I guess we should keep looking, huh?
As you like walk away, Aveline kind of folds her arms, but is like standing there with her arms folded. They were very well equipped. If it hadn't been for the fact that you trapped them, they would have definitely been able to overtake you. Better equipped than a normal bandit, that's for sure.
It was spur of the moment. They came up on me. They didn't even say hello. I didn't know what else to do.
You did the right thing. You take any advantage you can get. As long as it's not breaking the law. As he gestures around, and it's not exactly like we're in the law right now.
Well, the law of nature, but I get where you're coming from.
Well, in that case, you follow the law to the T. You survived. She gestures in the direction of the hole, and they didn't.
Wait, are they all dead?
They're probably going to. You put snakes and scorpions down into that pit.
True. Well, their camp is back there if we want to check it out for any clues or messages or notes.
I already did. They were walking alone. Well, as far as I can tell. However, they are very well outfitted, so I suspect they were being funded. But that's not your problem. Meet me back at the Exalted Ones keep for a reward. I'll have something put together for you.
Okay, and he kind of closes up the hole. Well, he leaves like a hole big enough for the creatures to actually get out if they need to. He doesn't want to kill them. You did very good, Carver. That was an excellent job.
I was hoping I could actually fight something. You
Next
handled
time.
it all by yourself.
Next time.
Right, next time. As you guys start heading back, and on the way back, roll me another conditioning heat check.
Oh boy. Conditioning. Oh yeah, that's not bad. Unless... No, that's a 19. Does Carver need to roll?
You're fine. What was that?
Does Carver need to roll?
He's rolling. Just
Oh, gotcha.
at first, we are going to cut to the other room. You know, like the large, like the the room, like the actual main room, not the hidden side room, where Kaz and Morrigan are right now, as the sounds coming out of the other room aren't very pleasant.
Morrigan just sort of clutches the book tight to her chest and almost like makes herself listen to the screaming.
Morrigan.
Yeah.
I get why you did what you did. Why you decided. I get it. But you know, but
There were kids there, Kaz.
I'm well aware.
But their deaths. Their deaths are on my conscience, and it's my burden to bear, and
You didn't let me finish, though. I get what you did. But I also think... I actually don't know what happened there, now that I think about it. Why did you choose to do that?
Because the other option was Zanzerheim.
And you don't think we could have just struck these people out of here, right? Just take them out. Just free them.
And do you not think I would have taken that choice if I felt like I could have? When we were found, when we would have been found out, because we would have been found out. They would have done all sorts of horrible things. And I don't know what's worse. What I've done, or what would have happened to us.
You took what you thought. You did what you thought was best. That I'll admit. I'm still angry. I won't lie. I'm bitter, tired. Not at you or at Mona necessarily.
But it was my fault. I told Mona to kill. I told Mona to do it. It was my fault. You should be angry if I had it.
I am Did you put them in that cage?
No, but
Did you take the air out of their lungs?
no, but I told Mona to do it.
Where did you got that idea? To mercy kill them.
Because there wasn't any other option.
I think that's a problem. Right now, that's the biggest problem I have with all of this situation. Did you knew what we were dealing with up there, as he points up at who we were dealing with?
We were told that there were people squatting, and there were people in the house. But I don't.
Yes, slavers. Call for slavers. But you know how many are up there?
Okay. I guess there was at least 2.
That's the thing.
Probably more.
We should have checked before doing this. That's my biggest thing right now. We didn't check. And you thought that the best choice we had was to just mercy kill them. Maybe we could have just killed them all and we wouldn't worry about them later.
But that would have caused so many more problems. I don't know. Why does everything have to end up with someone dying?
He makes a movement with his smile like it tightens like I wish I could tell you. Sorry, Morrigan. I don't have the words. I don't have what Mona has. I cannot do that right now. I don't have the capability. And I wish I could, honestly. I cannot. I can just give you my honest opinion on things. Because the world is full of cruel people.
Morrigan sort of like pulls her knees up and like tucks them under her chin and making herself as small as she can physically get. But it's not. I didn't mean for this to happen.
Hey, he puts his hand on your shoulder. Hey.
She flinches.
It's okay. I understand this choice. Like I said. I just wish we would have checked first. Okay?
Do you think I'm a monster for having killed the children?
He thinks for a second and looks up. A monster. A monster. He gives like he has like a smirk when you say that. Mona, you saw. I saw monsters. I have seen monsters. You too. During,
Yeah.
but I have seen monsters in like a big amount, like impressive amount. He just makes like a whole half circle with his hands, like with his hands, as he says, "I have seen monsters. Monsters enjoy the destruction. They revel in it. They're animals without compassion that come and cause strife and confusion. You are a person that got dealt a difficult situation and solved it in the best way that they think they could. Another monster.
Hey, Morgan.
Yeah?
Roll me a piety check.
Oh! Okay, hold on. That's just like... Is that...
Just roll and add your piety.
Okay.
What'd you get?
So, hold on. I don't know how that works because I rolled an 8 and a 1.
An 8 and a 1 is just a... It's just an 8.
Okay.
Did you... How many points of piety do you have?
I have 6.
Damn! So who? Loptif?
Well, no, I just... oh no, never mind. That's a lie. I rolled wrong. Hold on, let me roll. I was looking at my love. And let me roll again.
I was about to say, like, how do you have 6 piety already? To fucking
That's a
She
16.
she should still be getting some piety though to Loptif.
If you have 6 piety and you're not a cleric yet, you're doing something wrong.
Yeah, no. That was my bad. I was reading the wrong thing. That's a 16.
You have 16 piety. Yeah, I don't even have 6 piety. I would have been upset. I haven't gotten piety, even though I absolutely should have gotten piety the last session.
Yeah.
So your total roll was a 16?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a little afraid.
Your head starts to hurt. Not like a severe like migraine, but there's a pain, there's a pressure on the back of your mind. Without you having any control over it, your halo flickers back on.
I close my good eye a bit, like, oh, wow.
Morgan,
Yeah.
Kaz is lying to you. He's trying to comfort you, but he is lying to you. You know you are a monster. Morgan is just a weapon that you use to kill children.
You mean
made
Mona?
that choice.
Hate.
Yes, my Loptif. Turn her to me.
As you rest your hand to make the headache go away, and when you look up, you see someone standing in the middle of the room. You see a small, Farum child who is transparent.
Yes. Yes.
You do not see the child.
You
I-
watch. all the colour drained from Morrigan's face, and she's staring at the middle of the room.
Morrigan? Good? You seem bad.
Sorry. And you can tell this isn't addressed to you, this is addressed to whatever it is she is possibly seeing.
The child... Why? Why? We didn't do anything.
I know.
We didn't do anything.
I know, and I'm so sorry.
You didn't even try.
I know.
Why didn't you at least try?
I assume you're... Sorry, go ahead.
I don't know.
Morrigan, you feel like I'm starting to shake you a bit. Hey.
She recoils at the touch and yeah, her focus isn't on you anymore at all. Like, she's barely aware you're even touching her, as she just stares at the child.
You didn't even try! As the kid jumps at you.
Morrigan isn't going to do anything to stop this. She thinks she deserves this, whatever this is.
It's worth saying that your brother is also Lacoonite, so and a faithful one at that. Lion.
Yeah. Kaz, roll me a theology check real quick.
I might actually be good at that. Give me a second.
Yeah, but you assume Morrigan is in the right mind to do any thinking at the moment.
Loptif may also be better at convincing Morrigan that you're a liar than you are convincing him that you're a truth sayer.
It's shit, damn.
Nam thinks Loptif is this is Loptif's doing.
It is. You're not gonna gaslight me into thinking it's not.
Uh-huh.
Oh no, this is absolutely Loptif's thing, yeah.
Oh, okay, guys. You're good.
Wait, if this isn't Loptif, who is it?
Tom, roll.
Give me a second. Roll at a 5, please, because
I'll be upset because I've been trying so fucking hard to get Loptif shit to happen and it's just not happening. You want me to roll?
Yes.
No. I mean, give me a second. Let me do it. 13.
13? Something is definitely affecting your sister's mind. Something is activating her halo. Something is affecting her. You don't know what, though. You're not a cleric. You can't look into the mystical. You can't perceive the sort of things. If there's a spirit here, you certainly can't see it or interact with it in any sort of way. But there probably is a spirit here of some kind.
Yeah. So I look around. Also, Nam. Whatever. No, never mind. As I look around, I grab Morrigan. Morrigan, what do you see? What's happening?
Yeah, her focus is exclusively on the child and only on the child. And if she even hears you past the sheer guilt and terror and fear and hate of herself, she doesn't acknowledge you.
I
just realized something about Loptive clerics. Oh, I just realized something about Loptive clerics. I don't think they get mystic auras, do they?
Loptive clerics?
Yeah. Do they get because they don't pick priest, shaman, or druid. They don't have access to those. They have their own the Night Stalkers. So unless Loptive grants mystic auras in her personal rituals at status 2,
Doesn't have personal rituals.
Oh, well, yeah, then. Rules
I think it just states that Loptive, like Night Stalkers, just sort of can feel them.
Huh.
Hold on.
Anyway, Nam, can I get a perception check? Because you're ass deep in interrogation torture to be able to tell what's going on in the other room.
I'm applying my ritual to this because, you know, yeah, no, they don't get it.
Double ones?
I would no, I mean, I know they don't get the thing. I imagine that Night Stalkers don't really even need them because they don't deal with spirits too often, as Loptive literally just tells you use spirits as tools, as they are nothing more than tools to you.
Oh yeah, but it does give them a little bit of a disadvantage because it means they're the only type of cleric that can't tell if somebody else is a cleric.
They have other ways of telling. Anyways, it's with my ritual. 21.
21. Okay, yeah. So as you're getting information out of these guys, valuable information, by the way, useful stuff for like your plans for the future involving like the smuggling rings and the human trafficking basically, and specifically like this mansion and like who are the other people upstairs, how many other people are there. You guys are getting all that information out of these guys. As you just hear Morrigan start like sobbing, and you see the light of their halo come on from the other room, a room that is previously completely pitch black as the torches were knocked out.
And they're supposed to be silent.
And they're supposed to be silent. They're supposed to be quiet, like quietly mumbling at best. Your aura of silence isn't up right now, so. Although, like this is a 4-story building, including the basement, and the other guys are supposed to be on the actual top floor, like throughout the rest of the actual house. So you doubt they're going to hear what's going on in the basement. But still, Morrigan's making more noise and light than they're supposed to be right now.
Locke, she says, looking at him. We no longer need him. We got all the information we need. As she's gonna get up and start walking out.
Right.
Basically giving Locke permission to just kill him.
As he isn't gonna draw his broadsword. His broadsword is a weapon that is deserving of superior blood than the scum. He's just gonna take one of their own weapons and he's gonna jab it in up into through the neck and directly into the brain. Real quick kill for both of them.
Bitch, you said you were gonna kill them.
Yeah. We said you couldn't kill them because we needed to torture and interrogate them, dummy.
Yeah.
No, you. Whatever.
But as they both...
No, Tom. I said we can't kill all of them.
No, not what I'm talking about. Anyways, go ahead.
Yeah.
She would ask Locke to make it look like a suicide. Like this guy came in here, killed everybody, and then committed suicide.
Oh, okay. That's gonna take him a second longer, but he can definitely do that. As you step out and you see Kaz doing his damn best to sort of shake any kind of sense or like any kind of like direct response out of Morrigan. Half comforting, half like panic, like the part like person's like not responsive. Morrigan is not responsive, staring into the middle of the room with tears just streaming out of their eyes, and their halo is on full blast.
I'm gonna walk up to them and get down and sort of get face to face, and I'm not gonna grab their face, but I'm gonna tap on their cheeks with both my hands.
Any response from Morrigan?
Morrigan, like, she flinches
Mona
away.
gets in the way. You can't see the kid anymore with where she's standing.
Morrigan is going to, like, scramble away from Mona. And she's gonna look for the kid. If, like, her eyes darting around.
I'm going to grab your arm. Sister, is something the matter?
She tries to, like, pry her, like, arm.
She doesn't hold you. She just grabbed onto your arm so you will be looking at her. You need to calm down, sister. What are you seeing?
Do I still see the kid if I'm trying to, like, try and look for him?
Oh yeah, you see the kid standing in the middle of the room, staring at you with judgment in his eyes.
I'm sorry.
Sorry for what? Morrigan.
She's staring at, like, where the kid is.
I'm gonna look in the direction of where she's staring.
Roll me theology, Mona.
Ba-da-boo, ba-da-boo. 18.
Yeah, it doesn't take a master theologian to realize that there's either a spirit here that has been drawn by the events of what's happened in this room that is feeding off of Morrigan's emotions and drawing upon her worst fears in some sort of way. Or she's just straight up being haunted by the ghosts of the people you guys just killed. Like, that is absolutely possible. And based off of the flickering halo, something might be either literally drawing power from her or trying to possess her.
Morrigan, listen to me real close. Whatever you're dealing with, you need to come to me. Something is attempting to possess you.
Her gaze briefly, like, flicks over to where you are.
It is either a spirit or a ghost. Either way, if it possesses you, you will lose your sense of self, and you would put everyone in this room at danger. Just look at me. Please.
Roll me a love check.
Okay, that's the one I have 6 in. That's a 19.
19.
Yeah.
Pretty good. With an 8?
Kaz is right there. Mona is right there. So is the child. You pull enough of your own composure that you can choose who you're going to put your attention into.
Oh god. If I wanted to...
But with that, what did you roll? An 18, you said?
A 19.
19.
Yeah.
Why did you think Kaz was lying earlier? You realize that the idea that Kaz was lying to you, that he thought you were a monster, even though he was telling you he didn't. That wasn't your thought. That wasn't your thought process. It didn't even sound like something that you would say.
Even when he, just to give some context, even when he fucked up like Harley, or when he did some shit, he was like, to his father, people were like, "Did you do this?" And he was like, "Fuck yeah." Even when he fucked up, he always
and
it.
On top of that, why would a child be the one blaming you? The children were half asleep anyway. If anything, the ghost of a child wouldn't even know what happened.
There's a more important question, though, here that I want answered. Which sibling do you look at?
Morrigan... She looks torn, like she's physically having... It is almost like it's very, very difficult for her to be, like, thinking this over. And she glances at the child again, and then looks to Mona, because I imagine you're the closest.
I'm probably closer. She smiles and then walks over. As you look at her, she smiles and like walks over and gives you a hug. Dear sister, do not allow creatures such as these to corrupt your mind. Please tell me what you're seeing, so I may help you.
Child.
She nods. As she holds you, putting your head against her chest. Spirit or phantom, whatever you are unwelcomed here. If you do not leave, I will find a way to make you. The ring starts to get excessively cold.
Do me a favor and roll me an intimidate check.
God damn it. So many rolls.
Oh, also, as you... Locke is standing in the room, and he looks extremely defensive. Like, he almost looks like he wants to run over and, like, grab her. Not from you, not in the sense of, like, oh, you're the problem, but he looks like he feels like... It's very obvious. He feels like he needs to be the one that is protecting Morrigan.
Hey, Dan?
Yeah.
Can I add my bonus from my mace to this roll because I'm protecting Morrigan? It's not a resistance, but it still fits within the basic limitations of what the mace does.
Yes.
Okay. So.
What, did you get double ones?
Rosses, they get double ones, yeah.
No, it's not a double ones. I do this. As described. Able to... Okay. This bonus, okay.
Also, I might
so
need,
my bonus went from a plus 19 to a plus 22.
Nice. Double ones.
No, I don't roll. I already rolled. I just am swapping out what my bonus is.
Okay.
So 6 plus 2 plus 22. I got 30.
30. Oh, nice. Yeah, the entire room fills with a hissing sound, which at first sounds like steam. It sounds like water boiling off of metal. And then you hear... What languages do you speak, Mona?
Sarmasdian, Sindarian, Thraxan, Avalian, Armenian, Jantan.
You hear something that almost sounds like Armenian. It's as similar to Armenian as Dazazayan is to Aziran. But it's not. It's lighter. It's almost like the words come out like a laugh. It doesn't sound wrong. It sounds right. It sounds like every word is meant to be there. But I know Morrigan knows this language.
Yeah.
Is this Arda? Is this fucker speaking Arda?
No, not Arda. No.
Okay.
As you hear, after this hiss, like an angry cat, you can almost feel the child ghost you see over Mona's shoulder bears fangs like a siren, like shark teeth, and dissipates into smoke as the room fills with a condescending laugh that you all hear, all of you. A condescending sort of like, oh, that's cute kind of laugh. As in a Haramazdian, you hear...
Oh, I speak this.
Oh, you hear...
I said I did.
Oh, I didn't hear you say a Haramazdian. I only heard Armenian.
Yeah, Poganese are Hermazdian, Sindarian, Thraxan, Avalian, Armenian, Jantan.
Yeah, for those of you who speak a Haramazdian, which I think is Jet... Yeah, no, Mona... Yeah, everyone here but Kaz. Kaz is the only one I don't think that speaks a Haramazdian.
I don't have points on speak language.
If you haven't picked all of your languages, then I recommend having a Haramazdian since you were trained. You were trained by both the Lacunite and Elysians, so that's a common language that would have been used in both religions. Anyway, in that case, I will assume you all understand, as they see, you win today, but her light does not belong in the darkness.
You're right. Spirit of light. Her light belongs to Loptif.
And what
Belongs
language?
with us. She says that in her Hermazdian.
Yeah. Her light belongs to Loptif, as the hiss...
She says her light belongs to Loptif. Her light belongs to us.
As she hisses again, Loptif burns in our light. And then the hissing stops. You feel the presence dissipate. The room grows darker, and Mona's halo
Morrigan's
shuts off. Her halo
Yeah.
shuts back off again.
Morrigan's just gonna break down weeping in Mona's arms.
She's just gonna hold you. Don't worry. And I want to be clear, Dan. I'm just making a guess here, but I'm pretty sure I know what this is. The succubus cannot touch you.
What?
I believe what you encountered was a succubus. The spirits of Elsa. That is my assumption, dear sister.
Why?
Because it was a spirit of light. But the room grew darker as it entered. It could have been a Sturm. That would be disturbing, though, as Luku is dead.
understand.
As
I want you, dear.
to pick 7 back up on what's been going on. So you guys finished your interrogation. Mona realized that there was something going on in the other room. Went over to the other room. Mona was kind of having a breakdown. She was busy.
Morrigan, stop fucking up our names.
Morrigan. Why do I keep saying Mona instead of Morrigan? Whatever. Morrigan was having a bit of a breakdown, and her halo was being activated. Was being activated against her will. You killed the 2 Calfars you guys were interrogating after making it look like it was suicide, or at the very least that one of them killed the other one and then committed suicide. And then came out, and Morrigan sort of snapped Mona out of her, like...
Wrong way around.
Jesus fucking Christ, dude.
I just... More... God damn, you're right.
They're not even very similar names.
Morrigan is a more evil sounding name, so I always just sort of... Mona snaps Morrigan out of, like, her stupor and uses, like, some sort of ice magic to force the spirit that was messing with her, which you can choose. Do you want to have activated Mystic Auras during that situation? Because I would assume that you would have been.
Oh yeah, definitely. Fuck.
I assume that's a yes, or did you just die? Ah, that's gross.
Yeah, you got it right.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah. So if you had activated Mystic Auras, you would have seen a strong presence of light energy in the room that was feeding off of Morrigan.
Yeah, it definitely was a succubus.
I'm in danger.
And
what the fuck is a succubus? Outside of the obvious, why the fuck is a succubus fucking with us? Leave us alone.
Eat her flesh.
No, I like my flesh.
No, not you. I mean, like, eat succubus flesh.
As the spirit seems to be gone now, though, and you guys do have the information about where the safe is located.
Okay.
Let us. Mona would after, like, she would pull Morrigan out of the, not like fully out of the hug, but she would like just put her face in front of hers. Are you good to keep going?
She looks unsure and takes like and then
Morrigan. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just gonna like take your hand, look you in the eyes, and ask you if you want to ride on my back as we walk down.
I give like a shy. She gives you like a small like nod.
Mona, are you okay if I carry her on my back?
I don't mind. Let us go find the safe. Kaz.
This is a perfect picture, too.
Dear brother Kaz.
What?
Maybe next time, when you see your sister having some form of panic attack, you can use those magical clerical powers of yours to help instead of just sitting there like a
I am not a cleric.
dead
He's not
cat.
a cleric. He's
You're not a cleric?
No.
I'm
Oh,
not a
well
cleric.
then, never mind. I wouldn't insult you for that. I thought you were a fucking cleric, dude.
No.
No,
I got trained in the ways of a coup, but I'm not a cleric.
I'm not trained. Whatever.
Anyways, she's gonna insult you for something else. Maybe next time when you see your sister having a panic attack, instead of sitting there like a dead cat, you can, attempt to help.
I try. I don't know what's happening.
Maybe you can try to figure it out. Let's go get to the safe. Adapt, overcome.
As you guys head up to the second layer of the basement, finds no opposition. There's the card gambling table, more empty cages, but these ones not so hidden. A couple of them look to be more like animal pens than actual people pens, but they're all empty at the moment. There's like a bunch of like stacked up boxes of all kinds of shit, probably stolen, probably not legit goods, knowing these guys. But the first room right off the stairs seems to be locked, and very, very well locked, in fact. If any of you want to make me a mechanic check,
can I try kicking down the door?
Yes, someone make me a mechanic check first.
Oh,
okay.
Mechanics. I can do that. Yeah, let me do that.
Wait. And while he's rolling, go on.
I was gonna say real quick, do we take like a 5-minute break? I just need to go have like a drink of water and just take a breather, because that was a little bit of an intense
by all
scene for
means.
me.
5-minute break, everyone. I'm gonna grab some water as well. Then we will continue.
Cool.
So, Kaz, you see the lock is very old, probably older than you, and has not been opened in a very long time. However, you know locks. You know how they function.
You got the success, wasn't it? I thought it was locked.
Double eights. There's double eights.
38 in total.
38 with a double eight.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So, you notice that the lock is a dud. Whatever key you put in here isn't going to work, even if it's the one that's supposed to work, quote unquote. Because the pins are all the exact same size, which means that no matter what key you put in, it's going to work. But that means that the lock either doesn't work at all, and never did, and you could just literally put like a stick in the keyhole and it would work, or the lock isn't meant to work, which leads you to figuring out, well, okay, then how does the door open? You inspect around the door where everybody else is like trying to figure out if like one of the two Calfars had a key, and you find that there's a brick that's a slightly different color on the wall. Pressing it inward, you hear a click and like a spring sound as whatever locking mechanism was behind the door undoes itself, and the door very slightly creaks inward.
If these people didn't make me fucking puke on my own mouth, I would say I'm impressed.
Oh, well, the lock is probably from your grandfather.
Oh.
I'd like to say Morrigan is just nibbling away at whatever snacks Locke is giving her.
Mouse. Like a mousely.
Yeah.
As you guys enter into the room, it's not a very large room. It's kind of just a closet. There's a bunch of paintings. I'm not entirely sure their exact value, but they're the paintings of your uncle and your mom as kids, and your grandparents and great uncles, and other like family members you guys don't recognize from the Aoi side of things. At least one painting of Aoi himself, a very nice oil painting of Aoi. As there's also like, there's no like physical money in this room. But there is a bunch of like individually like valuable family heirlooms. There's a couple of like there's a suit of armor, like full plate armor in the corner of the room that's like really ornate with like gold trimming, probably worth a lot. also probably actually actually useful in a fight, since it's only gold trimming, not like, it's not entirely made of gold. But more,
That would be a check.
I am just gonna straight up look for the thing, as Mona would say as she's going through. Keep anything you're going to take to a minimum. We can come back and get it all once we get confirmation that we own the building.
Is the safe behind a painting? Like, this is the first time Morrigan's spoken of.
Yeah, painting of your mom when she's like 14 years old.
I am going to start looking behind the paintings to see if there's a safe or something, as Morrigan said.
Oh no, you find a bookshelf with sketchbooks, as well as tons of like family genealogy, books written by family members, and one book that has been sealed with a ribbon with a wax seal. That when you open it, it contains it folds out into like multiple different smaller folders with the will and testament of like several different family members.
I just realized that we weren't going to kill the Kalfars, were we? Because I forgot that I used despondency on them.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we didn't kill them, Titus. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. I ain't calling that.
You're all gonna die anyways. So look at the Morgan is doing that. I'm gonna look at the painting and say, oh, and then look at.
You fucked up again. You said Morgan, not Mona. God damn it.
As Mona is looking at the thingy, I look at Morrigan and Logan and say, that would be a good gift to Mom. As I look at the painting. Something to remind. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm gotta carry it out of here though.
Is there any sort of reaction from Locke from the room?
Not really. He's kind of like looking around, just like analyzing the room. Is there anything that would specifically capture his attention?
Probably the armor.
True. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, what if he gets once he sees it, he'll approach it a bit just to like check it out.
Yeah, it's well-made full plate iron armor with like Phoenixian designs on it.
Morrigan is going to like lean forward on your shoulders and just poke the armor.
I mean, it jingles a little bit because it's on an armor stand. It's definitely empty.
But it's not alive. That's good.
It's definitely better than what I'm wearing, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Good to know. I will ask Morgan if there's anything she wants to look at.
Anything that catches my eyes?
You Mona. You definitely have like a whole bunch of will and testaments right now. Unfortunately, you don't you've never really been given your grandfather's like first name. So can you roll me an academics check? To like figure out exactly which one of these wills is your grandfather's.
Academics history?
Or barrister.
I would think it would be history or heraldry.
You could use history, heraldry, or barrister if you have any of those.
That is a 36.
Yeah, you guys roll high.
For once.
You quickly find the correct will. You pull it out. You give it a quick read. And what's the correct term for being sexist against guys?
Misandrous.
Misandrous. Your misandrous heart grows 3 inches.
As all the shit is for the sons, huh?
To my dearest Leandra, they left the entire estate, and they gave your uncle only a pension that was to be controlled by Leandra. However, she was not in the city at the time, and your uncle was in charge of enacting the will. So what probably happened is he read the will and just went, nah.
Our uncle is a fucking retard.
When we get home, I'm going to beat our uncle to near death.
Why?
Wait,
I don't.
Wait, what do you mean by that? Take a second. Why? He says.
She stares back. This entire manor belongs to our mother.
I'm gonna walk up to you and
Morgan leans down from.
I'm just gonna tell
shoulders.
you. Hit him an extra time for me.
Understood.
Oh, fuck that! I'm helping you with that shit. God fucking damn it! Fucking retard.
Yes. He was meant to have a. He was meant to have a small pension. That would be controlled by our mother, who would have probably kept him from getting in such a horrific situation.
Hello?
Anyways, we got what we came here for. Let's put everything back in order and leave. We will then go to the Hellenites, the lawyers, to ensure the will is enforced properly.
Do we have to beat our uncle to? I would rather violence not happen.
It was hyperbole. I'm going to hit him really hard though in the face.
No, he's the reason. He's downright the reason why they are slavers. They are fucking poachers on our ancestral home.
Hello? Anyone can hear me?
But
we can hear you.
Yes,
we couldn't hear you before too.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he's still family.
I won't hit him. I promise. But can I yell at him?
You can yell at him.
Morgan, family is not grounds to like someone.
Well, I mean, it should be grounds to at least not kill them.
There's no need for argument here. Let's go. She's
Dan?
gonna.
Yeah?
Does my god let me punch other humans?
Yeah, you can punch people.
Okay, you can beat other humans.
You can literally take them to the edge of death, and as long as they didn't actually die, you're good. You can cut off their fucking limbs.
And if it is important to make sure though that if you do beat them to the edge of death, you heal them before they die. Because if they die because of the wounds you instilled upon them, whether you were the one to make the death blow or not, Pelgan will still be upset. But as long as your actions do not directly relate to the death of humans, he doesn't really care.
It should also be noted that of all of Pelgan's sins, killing another human is the most forgivable because it depends on the circumstance, and Pelgan understands not all of his kids are fucking decent people. An example being, if a human cleric of Wendigo is attacking you with the intention of fucking eating you, and you have no way of escaping or knocking them unconscious without killing them, Pelgan won't hate you for killing them. He'll be sad about it, but he won't blame you.
Anyways, Morgan's gonna take all the wills and all of them. Not Morgan. I did it too. Fuck all of you. Mona is going to take all of this, put it in a bag that she brought. Let's go.
Yes.
Before anyone else shows up.
As we fast forward back into the tunnels, as you guys were heading through the sewers back out, Morgan, roll me a perception check. Don't worry, I'm not emotionally scarring you right now.
Uh-huh.
Although
I thought you were gonna be. For a minute, I thought you were meeting Mona.
That's an 8.
An 8? An 8?
Yeah. Yeah.
Locke, roll me
Can
a
can I also roll?
No,
Why can't I roll? I'm in the front.
because you weren't given an invitation.
Roll for what do you ask me to roll?
Actually, no, you wouldn't be able to roll either. Never mind.
Okay.
Yeah, the only one with an invitation was Morrigan, so they wouldn't.
An invitation to
The orgy.
Oh.
The orgy.
What the fuck are you
Oh.
talking about? They specifically
No.
named me and said they liked me.
No, I know what this is.
The
I
Black
believe-
Emporium.
Yeah.
As
Bullshit.
yeah, the only one with the password, which counts as the invitation, which she can, like other people can go with her, but she needs to be the one that opens the door. And if she's not paying attention, she does not notice the door in the sewers right now. Worry not, there are more than one door in the city.
She's had a day.
She is having a rough time.
Yeah.
Yeah, as we cut back, we you guys come in and come back home. It's late afternoon, almost evening. It's roughly around like 7 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
The sun is on the verge of setting deep in the sky as you guys head in, and you overhear conversation because you hear well, I know Leopold helps food and all, but some of the kids need to get real jobs now that they've gotten out from under the red iron. There's plenty of places hiring. They should all be more like Mona. She got a real job, sort of.
Oh, you're talking about me? Could just walk up to them.
Yeah, mom and uncle are in the kitchen. She's getting the stew ready for dinner.
Yeah, I just walk over to mom. I just walk over to the mom without saying anything and put the will in her hand. Look what we found.
She flips. She opens it up and starts reading it. And now's the time for Kaz or Locke or Morrigan.
Morrigan. I'm assuming Morrigan is on Locke's shoulders still.
Yeah.
She sort of forces herself, she's forced herself to pretend she's okay and has perked up. Locke and Mona and Kaz would probably all know she's still not okay. But she gives their uncle a grin and waves, "Hi, uncle."
Yeah. Yeah. Hi, uncle.
Locke
as I
will
shall-
also wave with a smile, like a grin.
She turns and looks at him. How could you?
Yeah.
But it's not what it. It's not what it.
Yeah. Hi, uncle. As I use the not sticky point of my lance on his stomach.
Hey,
With
be
the
nice,
problem
be
of you.
nice.
Yeah.
We don't
I
need
hit
to
him with
go. We don't need to come to violence, everybody. Let's let Mom handle it, okay? I tap Mom on the back.
I spit in front of him. When I do that, I'm fucking angry.
How?
Kaz,
Father gave me the house. And where were you? Huh? Where exactly were you when he died? Not by his bedside, like I was.
Is that how someone forgot?
Not taking care of mother and father in their last days, like I was. Not sticking by them when they were shitting themselves as old relics, like I was. But no, in their last days, it was all Leandra this, Leandra that. I hope Leandra's doing fine. when you were hundreds of miles away, not even there to see their last breath. It wasn't fucking fair.
Titus, did you hear me? Did you hear me when I said I struck him with the
Yeah, he heard you.
He kind of pushes that aside and like looks at your mom. You somehow managed to betray the entire family's trust and stay the fucking favorite. So yes, I kept the house. Do I wish I hadn't? Yes, I also wish I hadn't made that choice. But I can't go back and undo what I already did. Younger, stupider me would have given you the house.
Everyone stop yelling!
We were not yelling.
But Uncle was, and he wasn't listening to me.
Your mom raises a hand. Let him finish. It's right. It's only right to let him explain himself.
I don't think that, Mother, there doesn't need to be any explanation. He's a gambling addict who made a mistake. Isn't that right, Uncle? You're angry at Mom for getting married and moving away, and hopefully you understand that anger is misplaced, right? She was living her life, just as you were.
He looks down. If anyone wants to roll an insight check, they can.
I do.
I will.
Is this insight lies?
Insight emotions or insight lies, depending.
I don't imagine this would work with interrogation.
No, you're not interrogating him for information.
Yet.
I got to reroll that one, I think.
That's a 20.
20.
Yep, I got to reroll that one.
Yep, let me
7.
I wanna
6 plus 7 plus 11. I got a 24.
24, nice. Is Kaz and Locke rolling?
Yeah, I'm rolling. Give me a second.
Okay.
Insight, right?
Yes, insight.
24.
24, 24, and 20. Okay. And I don't. And Locke, is Locke rolling? 7, are you there?
We're not hearing you if you're talking.
I think we can't hear you if you're talking. So if
That one is obvious.
Another
7?
20.
Oh, yeah. What did you get?
Another 20.
Okay, 20, 20, 24, 24. That's hilarious. So you all can tell Uncle's being genuine. He does have some resentment towards your mom for leaving in the way that she did and leaving everything in his hands because she was the one that was taking care of things. And then she, from his perspective, abandoned the family to go live her fairy tale life somewhere else and left him with a mess to clean up. And then in his parents dying days, they wanted to give everything to Leandra instead of him. And he didn't think that was fair. Now, given the current circumstances and with hindsight being 2020, he still regrets his actions. But the frustration towards your mother isn't gone. He just regrets how he responded to it.
So, Uncle, we got the deed back. That's what matters, right? We now can go talk to some Hellenites, get some lawyers, get our family home back, right?
He nods slowly, and Mother just sort of like slaps the deed in her hand. She doesn't seem angry. You guys don't need to reroll. She's not mad at your uncle. She's disappointed in him, but she's not angry. If anything, she's excited. So you have not seen your mother this energetic and happy since before the Inquisition, since like your father was still alive. As with a wide smile, she says, "Well, I suppose I'm going to have to get a meeting with the Exalted Ones lawyers."
Yes,
Leandra, you don't have the. It's going to take cycles to get Then I better get started, aren't I?
Father, I have another thing to tell you. She walks up and whispers this into her mom's ear. Morrigan was targeted by a succubus today.
Her eyes widen as she looks in the direction of Morrigan and Locke.
Morrigan just looks. She is clearly putting on a front that she's okay. She looks tired and exhausted and looks like her guilt is almost eating her alive.
Yeah, your mother does not linger on you. As she looks to the whole group and she says, "The four of you, no chores for the rest of the cycle. Do as you wish."
What? But
I cut out. What happened?
Your mom just said no chores for the four of you for the rest of the cycle. Do as you wish. She just basically said, I'm gonna give your chores to the other siblings. You just found that you just like that like I can't like give you money. I don't have money, but I can like you like.
Oh, wonderful! I could take a little vacation. Oh, and father, you'll be not father, and uncle, you'll be happy to know they didn't sell any of the treasures. All the portraits are still in the room. Set of armor, jewelry, a bunch of nice stuff.
He takes a sigh of relief. It clearly was something that was genuinely concerning him.
They could never know. They could never know how to open that door. Sorry, go ahead.
But the taxes won't do themselves.
It's fine, Morrigan. Why don't you go?
Morrigan, I will handle the taxes. I have been handling your father's finances since long before you were even born. I think I can get back in the hang of things. You deserve a break.
Yes. Yes, we do.
What am I supposed to do?
Whatever you
I'm
want.
just gonna like.
Come on.
Sorry, can I go before you? I'm just gonna put my hand like, cause you're like on my back. I'm gonna like wave a hand and put it on your head, and just say, Maury, let's go. Just relax somewhere.
You can read that book I gave you.
Yeah.
Everyone, go have fun. Go back out to the city. Take coin, whatever you have. Go enjoy yourself. You have no responsibilities until the end of the long night. As
At that point,
yeah, there you go.
At that point, Zelo appears again around Mona, showing her the orgy invitation. Oh. Yeah,
see,
I think that sounds fun.
Your mom looks over. However, Locke, could I have a moment?
Now?
Just one moment of your time. Everybody else, go enjoy yourself. Your brother should be back for a moment. He was helping Aunt Aveline with a task, I think. Your brothers, both Carver and Leopold, will be back in time for dinner. So don't be out for too long.
I'm gonna just put Morgan down softly, just carefully and nicely.
Actually, Cass would offer himself to.
Sorry. I want to put. Sorry. Before you take, I'm just gonna put her down. My hand, like turn around, put my hand on her shoulders, and just hug her tightly.
She clings to you and holds you close.
Everything's gonna be fine.
Promise?
Yeah.
Okay.
If anyone comes for you, you know what I'll do.
You'll stab him.
Indeed.
Any
good.
like any good brother should do, is Cass says with a smile.
Now I've gotta go help Mom.
As you're walking out, Zelo, I was told to also hand these out to you two. As she hands one of the orgy slippers to Kaz and one of the orgy slippers to Morgan.
Who are you?
Nah, she doesn't hand one to you, Locke. You're a Pogonite.
Yeah,
she
of course.
doesn't do anything.
Exactly.
But he's going, because if Morgan's going, he's going.
I'm following her.
You
Especially
watch
after the
as
recent incident.
Morrigan has just gone bright red and she's staring at the invitation and she's clearly trying to process it. And this is on top of everything that's happened today, and she looks like she's almost at her breaking point.
I'll say this to Mona though. She just got targeted by a succubus, and now going to an orgy. She's gonna need to be watched like the whole time.
Yeah, I know.
Am I able to see the invitation over her shoulder?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, she's not hiding it from you.
I'm just going to go walk up to Mona, and just maybe we should ask the inviters that we postpone it for a day. Maybe we let Morgan just.
I don't think that would work. I don't think it's a party for us. I think it's just we have been invited.
Morrigan, if I can be absolutely honest, I don't think you should.
I see.
Why don't you allow her to make her own decisions, brother?
Good point. You also, Morgan, you did hear this. I wasn't trying to be quiet or anything.
Yeah, she's staring. She looks down at the invitation. When is this for?
Today.
Tonight.
Oh.
What?
She looks down at that, looks back up at you guys, looks down at the invitation. Why do we have these?
Well, you made those friends at the bar. It's very clearly from them. Zilao speaks up after that. Yeah, Kiki brought them in and was so totally down, I think. I don't know. But I want to go, so I'm going to go. And if I'm going to go, Momo is going to go. Because I want to fuck Momo on top of a purple girl.
A little too much information.
Exceedingly too much information, yes.
Okay. Yeah. You guys are lame.
It's been a long day.
I have drugs. I gave your brother cocaine earlier.
You what?
I can hear the audible gulp.
Of course he's getting high.
Oh no, he didn't take it.
You gave him what now?
I gave him a baggie of cocaine, but he didn't use it yet, I don't think.
You can Morgan's eyes twitching.
I didn't tell her what to do, by the way, sister. I recommend it. It's up to you, Morrigan.
Today has been a lot.
Mom kind of rests her hand on Morgan's shoulder. Why don't you at least take a nap? It's not until tonight, and then you can decide when you wake up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pass out now. Night night. And she just sort of
the rest of you
trudges over to the couch and falls asleep.
Yeah, I'm gonna start the party early. She just grabs Mona's arm and starts dragging her upstairs. Woo!
The rest of you shoot. Go enjoy yourselves out. Find some nice fancy stalls or storefronts or something. Yeah, she pulls Locke aside. In fact, she pulled Locke over into at your mom's room, and then slowly closes the door. What happened?
I wasn't in the call when it happened.
No, she's insinuating the whole thing. She's insinuating the whole thing, the whole story.
Oh, the whole story. We went down. I'm just gonna go to the door, just open it, look if I see anyone listening in, then close it.
Oh, well, when you do that, you see Cass just standing on the edge of the door.
I just look straight into your eyes. No words. You know what I'm trying to say.
By the way, remember.
Morgan
Sorry, in the eye.
waits.
Yeah.
He's telling
Yeah.
you, fuck off with his face.
Yeah.
I
Look
would
off or you don't
say-
have any eyes.
I would say Morgan would wake up, drag Kaz over to the sofa, and then promptly fall asleep on top of him. He is stuck there.
Morrigan, wait.
She's out.
Yeah.
Like,
As she does that, I just pat you in the head and I let you sleep.
So, I close the door, I go back to Mom. So, we went down. Everything was fine for a bit. Mona and Morgan went in, and me and Kaz... Sorry. Me and Kaz, we stayed back just to watch the door, make sure no one came in. While we were watching the front, Morgan and Mona stumbled upon, well, prisoners, kidnappees. Well, they're not prisoners or kidnappees anymore. Mona had to kill them all. Well, that was the best outcome for them, seeing what their lives were going to be like. It was Morgan's idea. Don't blame Mona.
Your mom has a very troubled look on her face. She's getting worse.
I know.
Dear Malcolm, I knew this would happen.
You know it's Mona's fault. We know it's Mona's fault.
You don't understand. It's not her fault. Don't blame my baby girl.
Do you not see the darkness in your own daughter?
You don't understand. She sits on her bed. It's not her fault. She gives a deep breath. It's your father's.
She's not wrong. That was a bitch.
Go on.
Your sister was supposed to train as expected instead of Kiki. But your father didn't keep a close enough eye on her, and the Slopdiff cult just snatched her up. She's never been the same, and it's not her fault. Your father was supposed to protect her. He couldn't. And now she's like this. Now
Dan. Sorry.
Yeah?
Dan, would it be possible by now for my character to have suspicions on Loptiff's, like, real nature?
Well, based off of Mona's behavior, you can roll me a theology check with, like a circumstantial +2.
With a natural +2?
Yeah, well, +2 on top of whatever your theology bonus is.
Okay. Just no forte?
Theology cults.
Theology cult, okay.
Cult.
Oh, I don't have cult. Oh, I thought I would. Ooh. That is 20. Wait, +2. Wait, 22.
It's very clear that there are aspects to the Church of Lopdiff that your sister isn't being honest about.
Okay.
But of course, Your sister didn't used to be the kind of person that enjoyed being manipulative or being malicious.
Well, wouldn't I have been on my religious training when she got kidnapped?
You were. Yeah, you were gone.
Yeah.
But when you came back, your sister was a different person.
Yeah.
And everything that she's told people about the Church of Lopdif, it lines up with what she does. It lines up perfectly. But there are other aspects to her behavior that don't.
Mm-hmm.
Now, this could either be things that your father did while you were gone that you didn't privy witness to, or it could be the church. But regardless, whether it was the Church of Lopdif's fault that your sister changed, or your father directly, your mom's right. Your dad was responsible for your sister, and he let something happen to her, and now she's not the same person she was before.
Locke just lets out a loud sigh and doesn't say anything.
You have to forgive her. She's your family. I just forgave my brother. You saw what he did. If he wasn't family, I don't know what I would have done. Father's not here to make his mistakes, correct them anymore. I would trust Leopold to do it, but he can't see the evil growing inside of her. He just sees his sister.
If it gives any consolation, I would have done the same thing, given her situation.
I know.
It was the right
The difference
choice.
is, I don't have any belief that you would have enjoyed it. I know my baby girl enough to know that it might have been Morrigan who said to do it, but it was Mona's idea. And she didn't do it for their good. She did it for hers.
I can believe that.
And now poor Morrigan's going to blame herself for it.
I will hold her up. You know me. Mori is the most important one out of my siblings to me.
How dare you, brats, hit me with a 1-2 punch? The best news I've received since your father died, and then now I have to be worried about my baby girls.
Mom, let me worry for you here. You take care of the will. I will worry for you. Once you finish that, we can worry together.
You're a good boy, you know that? Father would be proud.
He was never proud.
That's the thing you don't understand about your father. He was proud of all of you. He just was so bad at showing it. He wasn't a very emotional man. He probably could have done better to show you all how much he loved you.
No words from Locke.
You need to stop whatever Mona's doing. Because there's nothing we can do to undo what your father did. But you can stop her from doing the same thing to her sister. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. And I don't know what she has planned. I don't even know if it's bad or not, but I can't take that risk.
I'm gonna put a hand on her shoulder and just take a deep breath. Even if I have to kill her.
No, you can't. No, you can't do that. You can't. No harm to any of your siblings. We've lost too many people already. I couldn't. I don't have the room in my heart to bury any of my children after I've already had to bury my husband. I'm asking you because you have more restraint than Kaz. You have more sense than Leopold, and you have a lot more experience than Carver. You protect all of them, and that includes Mona. You protect her from herself.
A little too late for that.
No, it's not. It's never too late. It's never too late. It's never too late. Come here. Come here. As he, leans you down and gives you a kiss on the forehead.
He doesn't really reply or say anything. As after she lets, go a bit, he just, hugs her. It's but the hug, it's not like there's no emotion, but there's something off with the hug.
Yeah, so sense it. Now, you're going where your sister goes tonight, and if she goes to that party, I expect you to go with her.
I know.
And try to bring home a girlfriend. She says, pinching you on the cheek. If Leopold can pull a girl, and Mona can pull a girl, then your handsome face can certainly pull at least 2 or 3. I know you're going to be a little selective about it, but I'm sure there are a few human girls at that party.
I do not care for these chivalries.
You? As she grabs both of your cheeks with her hands with a very motherly fondness. Alright, Cleric of Palgan, it is your duty to your god to get married.
I know.
Now go find yourself a slice of hot ass.
Fine.
She's just staring you in the eyes.
He just sounds annoyed. He doesn't sound embarrassed.
You can tell that was her attempt. That was her attempt at that's a Gen Z attempting millennial millennial.
Yeah.
Gen X trying their best for millennial slang. That did not come natural. That did not come naturally to her.
Yeah. I just imagine this is not Locke's first time having this happen to him. And he's just more annoyed than embarrassed as of now.
Really, Mom? Really?
Yeah, exactly. Putting that aside, after the incident, 2 men came downstairs.
Then you dealt with them, I assume. One way or the other.
Well, one of them went down, the other one left. We dealt with the one. Well, he slipped and fell in his head. The other one came in later. I knocked him out. Me and Mona, we took what information we could out of them. They're lucky to be alive.
I'm surprised you had the restraint to leave them alive.
Or Morrigan, if we killed them, she would have not taken it.
Real quick, because I think you might be forgetting this because you're a bit newer to this. Due to the fact that Loptif's nature is very hidden, Mona very clearly did a very weird ritual that didn't align with cold or air to these people. She said it just randomly in the interrogation, which I'm assuming your character didn't bring up because it's just like, well, we need to get the information, was just talking about things about this Kalfar we were torturing that she just shouldn't have known. She was bringing up like trauma the guy had in her past, in his past, and using it as a weapon against him. And then by the end of the interrogation, the guy was so mentally broken and dejected, he didn't even have the will to stand up anymore. And she just told him to not say anything, and he just agreed.
I'm gonna write that down, because that's gonna be on my Suspicions of Loptif page.
Loptif uses mind control? ?
Yeah. Anyway, I'm not gonna mention that to the mom. I don't think that's something that she should know, because I feel like that'll distress her more.
Loptif bad? Maybe?
Loptif's bad? ?
No question marks, absolutely.
No question marks.
I mean, in my character's eyes, Loptif is kind of bad because of what he's seen happen.
He doesn't know how they're bad. He just knows fuck Loptif.
Yeah. It's kind of like how, like, Greeks didn't like Hephaestus, but, like, they just didn't like him. There was no, like...
It's Hades. They didn't like Hades, but they didn't have, like, a good reason to not like Hades.
Yeah, sorry, it was Hades, not Hephaestus.
Yeah.
I mean, they also didn't like Hephaestus, but that's because he had a giant penis.
He's a giant...
No, he had a giant penis. Like, in statues of him, his penis goes down to his knee.
Oh my god. Oh my... that's why he was married to the goddess of love. That explains it. Anyway, yeah, continue.
Yeah. Oh, it's also shaped like horses. I want to also mention that. Anyways,
God damn.
After that, we found the room. We found the will and the rest of the riches. I would like to go back there with you. Just if anything you need, anything you want to take before Uncle raids the entire.
Don't you worry about that house anymore. She says as she just like kind of like pats you on the cheek. I am going to be working to get that place back in our hands. It might take a while, but at the very least, by the time you all get back from your trip, I will have a much nicer home for us to all be staying in.
I would still like to visit the room with you. Just us two.
It's too dangerous. Once the slavers realize that the place is broken into and that you destroyed their merchandise, they will triple the security. You will not be able to sneak back into the building. But don't worry not. I will see that all the contents of that safe once we own it. Now you worry too much. Go. Enjoy yourself. Go have some food. There's some sweets in the kitchen.
He's going to just look back at her and say, once we get that room, we need to talk. There is something in there I want to talk about.
Okay. We will talk.
And he does have he seems to have a very serious face about it.
Yes, he's taking it seriously.
Yeah. On the way back, there were no incidents. Morrigan... Oh, yeah. Forgot about the other incident. I wasn't there when the entire thing with Succubus happened, so mind giving me a refresher?
I kind of already went over what happened, like, out of character with you.
So, like, I just sensed a dark aura, and then Mona intervened?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
Like you felt that there was a spirit of light in the room.
Mm-hmm.
Mona believes it was a succubus. Mona was able to basically scare it away using some kind of ice ritual and your father's mace.
I'm just going to say, I know what happened. I'm gonna like kind of like not like twist the truth, but say something that I'm not sure if it's gonna make Mother feel worse or better, but I'm gonna say it like this: a dark thing enveloped Morrigan. I sensed it. Mona sensed it before me, and she was able to neutralize it. As let's say, I'm not sure if it's gone, dead, but it's not on her. I'll keep an eye out for it again. You know me.
Good. Your sister's special. She's going to draw the attention of unwanted eyes. Now, again, go get some food. You have earned it.
Fine. You give her another hug before he leaves.
Yeah. As you arrive back at the barracks, she just says, "All right, give me just one moment. I have to go tell the captain about what we saw. Those bandits were far too well armed." As she turns, and you guys are like standing in the main entryway, as she like into like the guard captain's office, and you guys wait a second. And then Leopold, roll me a perception check.
Perception. That's going to be. Yes, I see you, cat. All right, I use my mouse. Is that? And it's not there. Okay. Was that me? No, that wasn't me. Let me try again. 17.
Yeah. After a few moments, you hear yelling coming from inside.
Uh-oh.
I set the patrols, Lieutenant, not you. I don't know what you expect from some backwater through village, but around here, I give commands, and you follow them. I didn't have anyone patrolling out there, and you went against orders. But, sir, oh no, you found and disposed of 4 random bandits. There's thousands of bandits and raiders around here. Thousands. It's the desert. Our job is not to patrol the middle of the dune. Our job is to keep the city safe. But sir, you weren't in the city. You were on duty, fucking off somewhere. If you hadn't brought me even the slightest amount of evidence there was more going on than just random bandits, I'd have you and your Thrulian accomplices jailed. Now get out of my office. As she walks out, slams the door behind her, she just looks like flushed of the face and like angry.
I'm so sorry.
Carver just folds his arms. Well, he sounds like a pleasant fellow.
Look, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean to cause this trouble for you.
No. She furrows her brow. He's hiding something. It's not the first time he's made me wonder like that. Something's wrong. There's no reason he should have this reaction.
You really suspect something? Would make sense if they didn't take action. He's trying to speak in hushed tones.
If it wasn't your patrol, whose patrol was it?
Wait, what?
Well, then...
Oh,
hold
Carver,
on.
Carver.
Yeah, hold on. Let me check the duty roster. As she walks over to the roster.
Oh no.
As she's checking the roster, and then over walks another one of the much younger, like about a Carver's age. Aveline, thank you so much for covering that patrol for me. That patrol was yours, right? You saved me a mess of trouble, from the sounds of it. Aveline just folds her arms at you. What do you mean? Well, it was a single patrol. I'd have been dead for sure. Those four that I heard that you dealt with, I certainly couldn't have handled them by myself.
Oh, well, job done.
Yeah, Carver kind of looks a little concerned. Why would you have been alone? Does that happen often? Well, shouldn't need to be. The route was clear for weeks. First noise, it's not weeks, it's chains. First noise we heard from it was you. The captain reassigned me after everything that he heard going on. Moved me onto Aveline's post, and everything was just fine. Carver kind of squints at that. As she says, besides, it worked out better anyway. I was supposed to be delivering an updated roster, and if I had gotten ambushed like that, who knows who it would have fallen into.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about that now. And he kind of gives a side glance to her.
Yeah, Aveline kind of gives you a similar look of, we'll talk about this later. As she looks at the list and sees that the next person who's supposed to be delivering, like, the updated roster is a guard named Donick. Tonight. No, tomorrow night. Alright. She folds her arms and she looks over at you. Willing to help me continue to right some wrongs. Might get you in a little bit of trouble with the guard, though.
If that's an offer, yeah, I'll help.
Good. Because I smell a rat. And last I checked, the Marians are pretty good at dealing with pests.
Well, that's a common misconception because not all rats are bad, they're just trying to live their lives and they can help keep... But, okay, I get your point.
Puts a hand over your mouth. Yeah, we'll help. Thanks. I'll send word.
All right, yeah, you do that. Do I know...
As she hands you some money. I was hoping the guard would pay you, but since they're not, I'll pay you.
It's not too much trouble. It's not like, you're going to be able to eat tonight, right?
If it was going to be too much trouble, I wouldn't be handing it over to you without a care in the world.
Well, it's not like he could resist anyway, so he'll appreciatively take it. All right, yeah, just keep us in the loop, okay?
We cut forward to them entering into the house.
You know what? Look, I told you 10 puns to make you laugh, and no pun intended. Huh? Huh? Get inside.
And that's the only one out of 11. Funny.
Well, now, I'll have to write that down. And then they get inside.
I appreciate that he's been just telling jokes with his brother.
Yeah, you come back to the house, and so you can interact with the other siblings. As Carver just like plops down on the couch. It's so hot today.
Wait, isn't Morrigan on the couch?
Well, you guys have more than one couch.
Oh.
Morrigan makes like a sleepy, displeased noise at like how loud things are all of a sudden.
Wait, what happened?
Morrigan's
Morgan's still asleep, but she's like.
We're back at home.
The roof is rocking a little bit, though.
Of course. Yeah, Morrigan is still
Gross.
asleep at this point. I think Cass also would be asleep.
Oh, Kaz is asleep?
Yeah, it's Cass asleep. Basically under Morrigan because he's not moving if she doesn't move.
Hey, guys. Sorry we're late.
It's fine.
What?
It's fine. Stay a little quiet. Two of them are sleeping here. Locke says without lowering his voice in any capacity.
Hey, Carver, you want to help me with one more thing?
What?
Come on up to the roof with me. Not above where Mona's, but like the actual roof where the garden is.
Yeah, okay, sure.
All right. And anyone else who wants to come, they can come.
I'm gonna start making food for us for later.
Making some food. Cool. Okay. So once they get up there and get settled in, he's like, all right, maybe you can help me out. You see over here, I've got this vegetable section that I kind of grow for the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, our sister gave me this like growth powder that we can use, and I'm going to use that on those vegetables, and that way it'll help them grow, and maybe we'll get a better yield.
Wait,
Okay.
one second. Have they like grown already a bit to the point where you can like
Oh
pick
yeah, no,
them
he's
and use them?
harvested. He's had several harvests of like they're not very big, but yeah,
But are they harvestable right now?
probably not. No, this would be like a new crop.
Okay.
Yeah, so he'd be like spreading the cocaine and mixing it with the dirt and trying to get it in the vegetables so that, the family can enjoy it later.
Wait, you know that episode of Simpsons with the tomatoes that are like nicotine?
Yeah.
That's all I can think of right now. Fun fact, actually, nicotine tomatoes can make crossbreed.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yes.
Roll me a farmer check. Yeah, you come back to the house, and so you can interact with the other siblings. As Carver just like plops down on the couch. It's so hot today.
Wait, isn't Morrigan on the couch?
Well, you guys have more than one couch.
Oh.
Morgan makes like a sleepy, displeased noise at like how loud things are all of a sudden.
Wait, what happened?
Morgan's still asleep, but she's like.
We're back at home.
The roof is rocking a little bit, though.
Of course. Yeah, Morrigan is still
Gross.
asleep at this point. I think Cass also would be asleep.
Oh, Kaz is asleep?
Yeah, it's Cass asleep. Basically under Morrigan because he's not moving if she doesn't move.
Hey, guys. Sorry we're late.
It's fine.
What?
It's fine. Stay a little quiet. 2 of them are sleeping here. Locke says without lowering his voice in any capacity.
Hey, Carver, you want to help me with one more thing?
What?
Come on up to the roof with me. Not above where Mona's, but like the actual roof where the garden is.
Yeah, okay, sure.
All right. And anyone else who wants to come, they can come.
I'm gonna start making food for us for later.
Making some food. Cool. Okay. So once they get up there and get settled in, he's like, all right, maybe you can help me out. You see over here, I've got this vegetable section that I kind of grow for the family.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, our sister gave me this like growth powder that we can use, and I'm going to use that on those vegetables, and that way it'll help them grow, and maybe we'll get a better yield.
Wait,
Okay.
one thing. Have they like grown already a bit to the point where you can like
Oh
pick
yeah, no,
them
he's
and use
he's
them?
harvested. He's had several harvests of like they're not very big, but yeah,
But are they harvestable right now?
probably not. No, this would be like a new crop.
Okay.
Yeah, so he'd be like spreading the cocaine and mixing it with the dirt and trying to get it in the vegetables so that, the family can enjoy it later.
Wait, you know that episode of The Simpsons with the tomatoes that are like nicotine?
Yeah.
That's all I can think of right now. Fun fact, actually, nicotine tomatoes can make crossbreed.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yes.
Roll me,
you
roll me a farmer check.
Yeah, so that's a 15.
Yeah. So the immediate effects aren't going to be noticeable, but
No.
there will be effects. You may have a cycle from now. You may have just drugged your entire family.
Oh no.
As we are going to.
As he goes downstairs, he sees Kaz and Morrigan. He looks at Kaz.
Yeah,
He just
Kaz and Morrigan are in the kitchen. Yeah.
Yep. I'm just Morgan's like sleeping on top of Kaz.
Yeah,
He's
she's
just,
like on a sofa.
He stands right next to the sofa, right in front of both of them. She's asleep, he's awake. He puts his arms on his like sides. Comfy.
Kinda.
Morgan snores right in your ear.
Morrigan.
Yeah.
Describe your dream.
Oh fuck.
My dream.
Yeah, you're sleeping. Describe your dream.
It's
good dream, bad dream. Up to you.
It's surprisingly pleasant, given everything that's happened to her. She's walking through like a meadow. Like she feels like the wind on her skin, and she's content as she just wanders the meadow.
You were just walking through this serene meadow.
Yeah, I'm the only one in it, and that doesn't bother me.
Roll me a meditation astral check.
Hey. Too bad. That's a 19.
19?
Yeah.
As the sky darkens with rain clouds, starts to rain. What do you do?
He frowns, looking up at the sky, confused. And then she looks around. Is there anywhere she can like take cover? Like...
Yeah, there's. You see a small farmstead.
She's gonna like make her way over to that and knock on the door.
The door creaks open. You realize this is your family's first house before you moved to Oakvale, whatever the second place was called. This is where you were born. Don't even remember how you know that. You barely remember the place.
She frowns a little on edge, and she's going to just peek her head in.
It's dark.
And I feel like
a sound of lightning cracking across the sky causes you to jump.
This is she's going to just sort of like how dark is dark?
It's not. It's daytime. It's raining outside. No candle source inside, so it's not impossible to see. But it is dark.
Does the dark feel bad?
The dark feels dark. The dark is neither bad nor it just exists.
No. Okay. I want to vibe check the darkness.
I'm going to vibe check the darkness.
Yeah.
That's what everyone here has said. Yeah, Mona vibe checked the darkness, and darkness won. As you creep your way through.
Yeah, I'm gonna find something to prop the front door open. So it's somewhat closed, but it's not going to or it shouldn't lock handle shut behind me.
There's painted on the wall hastily in Pelganese as you turn the corner towards towards the anathema.
Yeah, I'm just does it look written in blood?
No. Doesn't look
No?
written in blood.
That's reassuring.
Like how you're asking every disturbing, dark question to try to figure out how dark the situation we're in is.
I'm trying to figure out how fucked I am, yeah.
Do you know what anathema means?
Hold on, I do know it, but I'm just totally not googling it right now.
Anathema.
It's what the Emperor of Mankind is called.
Something or someone that one vehemently dislikes, or a formal curse by a pope or the council of the church excommunicating a person or denouncing a doctrine.
That's why the Chaos Gods call the Emperor the Anathema.
They are denouncing it. They are denouncing it.
Is there anything I can use as a weapon? Can I just pick up a chair?
This is your dream. Go right ahead.
Fuck it! Yeah, it's my dream.
You
I
don't
look down and
don't consciously acknowledge that you're dreaming right now.
No, but
But it is your dream, which means that if you subconsciously want a thing to be there, it will.
My bow and arrows. My bow is in my hand, and there's a quiver on my hip as I Just where I
You turn into the
stepped
living room, and anathema is written square inch of every surface. The floor, the ceiling, the walls.
Would I know if the use of anathema is related to any particular deity or
No.
occult? Fuck it, no.
It's usually
Okay.
in reference to a mortal, a heretic. The only time you've ever heard anathema used are for heretics of either the faith of Pagan or Locke when you were growing up. People who have actively betrayed the religion in some way, and do so without penance. As you hear a noise from upstairs.
Like your sister.
Oh. I'm going to do the dumb thing, and that's go and investigate it.
You turn, and at the landing halfway up the stairs, painted across the wall over a window, beware the anathema.
Yeah.
I sort of like force myself to like swallow back the fear as I cautiously head up the stairs.
As you head up the stairs, the warm mist of like the rain, the humid, but also like the warm humidness of the air dissipates, and you can't hear the sound of rain outside anymore once you get halfway up the stairs. Instead, you feel like almost a sense of brain freeze, as the entire vibe of what you are seeing and doing changes. It's like a filter has been put over your dream. Instead of it being like almost in black and white, there's now like a blue lens filter, like putting everything in a slight blue tint.
I blink furiously, like trying to like adjust to this.
The rain is gone. Frost covers the windows.
Oh, this is an awful idea. I continue deeper into the house. Because my curiosity is getting the better.
You walk into where the sound is coming from.
Mm-hmm.
You open the door. You see your sister Mona laying on top of her, biting into her, turning its head to look at you. Is your father, with fangs dripping of blood, as he jumps at you. And you
wake up with a scream.
As you guess, just kind of scared, says, "Hey, Morrigan!" As I try to grab you, as you're screaming by the shoulders, like very carefully.
You can't remember any part of the dream except for the end. You remember there was a lot of the dream. You remember there was so much of the dream. Details, but it's like the blank. All you remember is the image of your father with vampire fangs. Your Mona's lifeless corpse underneath him as he lunges at you. And the word
Yeah.
Hey. Are you there?
I had a dream. And oh god.
As I move a bit, so as we will sit, I just put with wordlessly put my arm around you and I just give you a hug.
She like clings to you.
Yeah. And with that heart-wrenching dream sequence, we end the session.
So he's subscribed to our anime channel, and so he's watching to see us on our adventures.
Yeah, exactly. He's a subscriber, and he would like to see how the story can